And we got him. We got my nigga Livingston, a.k.a. Akademiks. It's shine time. I can no longer protect you. Tonight, we kick you back in. Again, we kicked us back in Friday and Sunday, you know. And both of those shows were taken down, by the way, because they were just too vile, too vulgar, and too many videos. I didn't feel like doing a whole lot of editing. But tonight, we go balls deep, and I'm not saying pause, okay? Now, before you guys start saying he was banned from Twitter, banned from Twitch over a conversation with Aiden Ross, I don't think so. If you look in my community section, you will see a video about a young man named Byron Blake. Let's put some respect on his name. He's on YouTube. He filed a formal complaint with the Cyber Tip Line. Cyber Tip Line. He filmed himself filling it out, and people got busy behind the scenes. Now, here's my question. Is Akademiks a citizen of the United States? Now is not a good time to be a tether and to be caught up in some bullshit, if you know what I'm saying. Good evening, troll babies. Is Akademiks a citizen? I know he says one thing, and, you know, I'm not going to call him a liar, but, you know, we have to dig. We have to dig this evening. Good evening, everyone in that live chat. And are there any chat niggas who would like to tap in? That's Akademiks team, the chat niggas, okay? So the Cyber Tip Line, again, the formal complaint was filed yesterday. Things are moving and shaking behind the scenes. It's shine time, Ak. Now, with regards to Twitch and the banning, I don't know if this is permanent or indefinite. He has been banned from Twitch in the past. I've seen some other things that he's done, and I don't know. I don't know if he's still a partner with them. But again, it's a quagmire of sorts, okay? Also, salute to whoever sent me something here. I'm not sure if this is, just some type of goofy stuff, but was he banned from the McDonald's app? Supposedly 8.6 million points have also been seized by the authorities and will be redeemed on charity donations. Okay, but the Twitch ban is real, okay? I don't know about the McDonald's thing. All right, good evening. We're going to play a lot of video footage this evening. Oh, and President Trump, all right? He has said, and I'm going to play the video for you as well, that the birthright citizenship from the 14th Amendment was for the children of slaves. FBA, ADOS, whatever you consider yourself to be, has nothing to do with people coming over here in droves, making babies. Trump said it. How do you feel? Do you want to tap in? Let's have that conversation, all right? Also, guys, on a personal note, I think I'm single again. I'm not sure. I sat up here yesterday and I was talking just a little too crazy with regards to, cooking with Kaya. And I sent a text to my lady friend, Patra. I call her Patra 2.0. And I inquired about some more cow foot soup. And she said, you should get it from Cooking with Kaya. Haven't spoke to her since, all right? Okay. Got all my notes together. And I want to play some video footage, as I said. I'm also going to play some video from the Shade Room. Now, the videos that I play, I always edit out after the show because I'm not looking to deal with copyright issues. But we got the bald head little home health care attendant. She has been arrested. Remember, we spoke about her down there in the Atlanta metro area, on top of people's heads, dancing, gyrating her little nasty doo-doo maker. Wait till you see her mugshot without the goddamn wig and her dry face. Lord Jesus. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for your donations early. Hang on a second. Okay. You guys are talking about the Eagles. Salute. Yeah. Sunday, I got your donation. Thank you very much. I'm going to try and get to this stuff and put it on the screen, but I do want us to get focused and play these videos. That's what we're going to focus on tonight. Okay. I'm looking for your donations. If I don't see them right away. Oh, hey, Sunday. Thank you so much. He says salute to the dawn. All right. Okay, phone lines are open. And again, let's put some respect on this young man's name in my community section, his video, okay? Formal complaint filed against DJ Akademiks after wild convo with 15-year-old in Discord chat. I suggest you guys share that video. Make sure you comment on his page and show him a lot of respect, okay? Good evening. Tuesday, please watch the language. You're my first caller. Are you there? Are you ready? Area code 272.
Yeah, what's going on, Star?
How are you, sir?
Man, he got what he deserved, man. And not only that, he done lost millions out of his pocket over this. This is not the first time. This is the second time he violated on that string. That was the second time. The first time they gave him a warning. This was the second violation. So he got what he got. At the end of the day, he gonna lose millions because he was making a lot of money off it. And go back, he got in trouble with YouTube. So he's known for keep doing the same stuff back and back. I don't feel no sympathy for him. He got what he deserved.
Well, he's got an issue with YouTube now. I'm not familiar with that. I mean, we've all had issues with YouTube. Do you have something concrete, something solid? The Twitch ban is real.
All right. So about a year ago, right? About a year ago, because he was on Joe Budden's. He was on the Joe Budden's podcast, and he was
Joe Budden. There's no S on the end of Joe Budden's name. Budden.
So Joe Budden. So when he was on the podcast, he was talking about his YouTube channel, this and that, and Joe kept telling him like, "Bro, you know the warnings, you know how they change up everything." He was like, "Yeah," he said, "That's why I'm getting off of YouTube," and that's where he went to Twitch. And then he said, "Yo," that's when Joe was like, "So I know you got that nice bag for them." He was like, the bag was very nice. He was like, "Yo, I'm trying to get you to come over there." He was like, "Nah, that's not for me." So that tells me now. And then he got in trouble the first time he was on his live. He was talking about he got suspended, Twitch suspended him and stuff like that. That was a couple of months ago. And
hang on a second. Is this Kuala? Is this Kuala? Is how you say your name?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good to hear from you.
Kuala.
Hang on, guys. This is Kuala. He has all the tea. You're from Harlem, right?
No, for Jersey.
Okay, pardon me. My bad. Okay, so listen, never mind the past. What we have right now is an official ban on Twitch. It's Yahoo News. It's all over the place. So now what are your thoughts with regards to his, he walked back his comments. He's apologized. Should people just move on? Where are you with this?
See, I understood his apology. I respect him apologizing and owning it as a man, right? But I understand what he was saying. And it's not just him. It goes for a lot of people that be playing these games and all that, because a lot of times you on these.
Well, we're focused on that nigga. That nigga. It's Shine Time Akademiks.
I understand, like I said, I understand him apologizing, but he put himself in that situation. He was already warned by them when he said something to him about the first time. So he got what he got. Okay. You can't get mad at nobody else. You did it to yourself.
Well, for the record, hang on. For the record, he was telling people eat a dick. All right, I saw that within the apology. And somebody on one of his burner accounts was clapping at Plaque Boy Max, trying to bring up old video footage of him. That was some sucker shit. You think Ak was behind that?
No. Yeah, definitely he's behind it. See, the thing about it, Star, I remember, I think last week you were talking about Ak, and Ak be putting his foot in his mouth. You did the situation with Drake and saying stuff about LeBron. You did this to yourself, bro. Yeah. He could have continued to do what he was doing with the music and stuff like that. He got big. He started getting a lot of money, and he started turning up. And when he started turning up and doing different things, eventually somebody's going to slow you down. And that right there caught him. That was the second time with Twitch. Now they got you. There ain't nothing you could do. You just lost millions. Yeah. He'll probably, if anything, he probably going to run right back to YouTube.
Okay, well, listen, Kuala, I appreciate you. Can I ask, when you get time, go into my community section. There is a video posted by a young man, Byron Blake, on YouTube. He filed a formal complaint, and he shows you the steps that he took. It's a cyber tip line. So this is, going in a different direction. I mean, I don't know if the young man, Noor, the minor, pardon me, if the minor is now going to try and file a lawsuit, but he's in Malaysia. And for the record, guys, I don't think his mother is alive. I've heard people talk about his mother and father. I know his mother passed away, according to Plaque Boy Max. But anyway, do me a favor. Go into my community section. Give Byron Blake a view and comment under his report. He did the right thing. All right?
All right, got you, Star.
Thank
Say
you,
your stop.
Yes, sir. Thank you. This young man is a hero, Byron Blake. He said the bullshit stops now. Judah, I got your donation. Okay, are you tapping in, sir? Okay. He says, "Great work, Detective Lopez." Let me put my 501c3 on the screen. Goddamn, we out here. Snitchnetwork.org. Go there. Some of you think I'm playing. I've been supporting Tellin and working with 12, huh? Thank you for your donation. Hey, Lance, are you calling in, sir? Okay. And Deeds, I got your email. Thank you so much. All right, back to the phone lines. Let's go to area code 757. Good evening. Please watch the language. It's shine time on DJ Akademiks. Are you there? 757. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, Stars? A big fan of your platform, man. This and that.
I have no fans, sir. Let's just get to the point. I have no fans. Stop that. Come on.
Okay, yeah. This guy, he been suspect for a while, man. He's not even from here, man. It's weird. He got some weird stuff going on, man. It's this stuff from the past, from the drill music and all this, and up to now, he just let himself go. It's weird, man. Very weird.
Well, he did apologize, sir, to be fair. He did apologize. Does that work for you? Are you part of the online community?
That don't work. That don't work for me, man. I'm thinking to myself, would I beat him up? Yeah, I beat him up.
So I don't even want to go in that direction. That's like the childish approach. We're talking about, an online complaint has been filed. Sponsors are pulling out. He's been banned on Twitch. Can we just keep it on a mature level, please?
We can try.
Let's get that goofy. I don't want to talk to any grown men giggling. Fuck out of here. Don't call me giggling talking about Jesus, fan. You're a weirdo. East New York Schwick, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Okay. Alejandro, good to hear from you, sir. Okay, guys, I want to play more video footage so we can really set the show up nice here. Thank you. Is it Radio What's New? Oh, hey, I think that's the very intelligent young lady from Canada. She says birthright citizenship helps an empire grow and dominate. That's how the Romans did it. Well, that was true for a while. And if you know history, and I'm sure you do, I've spoken to you. Let me see if you're in the queue. You're a very intelligent young lady. But Rome fell from the inside, if you know your history as well. So, letting a bunch of people in, it sounds hot, but, at some point, it does become a problem. Okay, but thank you for your donation. President Trump, are you FBA? How do you feel about that? And even if you're not foundational Black American or ADOS, American descendant of slavery, I want to hear your thoughts. Is he on code, as one would say, with regards to the mission now, the objective of people who are descendants by way of lineage, not a hate group. The goddamn president is now talking about it. So, these other weirdos, I'm not, going to bring up any rappers' names, they can sit back and say whatever they say because, of course, they're trying to sell music, tour. Goddamn president has said something that has a lot of weight to it. So, all right, let's go to area code 619. Please watch the language. Area code 619. Good evening. Are you there? 619.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
this is your resident academics hater.
How are you, man? What's cracking?
Pretty good. It's a beautiful day, man. I used to pray for times like these.
Okay.
So yeah, we got him, man. We got him for sure. He's about to lose it all, man.
Well, he did apologize, and with regards to where he's at now, I haven't been to his platform. Has he addressed the banning of Twitch? Because he's been banned before. Whether this had something to do with him bringing on Aiden Ross, who was banned, and that said, no, I don't know. But let's give some fucking props to a young man who did file a formal complaint. You up to speed with that?
Oh, that's a whole fact. I'm actually like heavy on Reddit, on the Dark Kenny Reddit.
Okay.
We're taking care of him getting demonetized.
Byron Blake is his name, sir. Byron Blake. Okay.
Yeah, and so Akademiks TV is another account on Twitter that Akademiks says it's like he tries to make it seem like it's not his, but it is his. Like people that do it, that work for him in postings, like he tells them what to post. So they're trying to say that it was because Aiden Ross was on it, and I think it's one of those situations where Twitch didn't want to jump out the window and ban him for the situation with the kid. So they kind of went the easier route, the non-controversial route of saying that it's for Aiden Ross. But I think the point of it is that he's banned. You know, and that's the important part of it. And
well, hang on a second. Can we get your name? You say you are the official Akademiks hater. Are you hiding, or do you have a name?
No, I'm hiding. Sorry, I'm a hater, but I'm hiding.
Sucker shit. Yeah, you're hiding in the bushes.
Yeah, sucker shit. Yeah,
sucker shit. Okay, now hold on. Has Twitch released a statement? Have they said why they banned him? And is the ban is it permanent or is it indefinite?
I mean, they haven't said anything, and so again, Akademiks is trying to make it seem like, oh, it wasn't for the kid thing. It was because of Aiden Ross. So right now, none of us really know. And he's claiming that
he's throwing you a curveball. He's throwing you a curveball. Right?
Yeah, but we're making sure that he's going to be taken down of all the platforms. So one by one, we're gonna try to get YouTube demonetized next.
Oh wow!
We're trying to see that man crash out and burn.
Wow!
I'm trying to see. You know what? I'm trying to see that man put a Glock.
Okay, easy. We're not trying to say things to now get me demonetized. Now,
no, of course not.
Let's say he gives a heartfelt apology and he starts crying in similar fashion to how he was crying when Saucy Santana wanted to fade. Suppose he does that. Do you guys all get back to work? You let it go? Love is love? Well,
nah. There's blood in the water, Star, and we got to eat. The streets got to eat. And like he had his chance to apologize. He had his chance to take responsibility and to go away for a few days to say I'm going to therapy because this is not acceptable. But he doubled down on it. He tried to make it seem like everyone else was trying to say that he's a groomer and put these labels on him that he's not. And he just didn't want to take responsibility. So it's too late.
He said, "Eat a dick." So eat a dick, right?
He's what you said?
He said, "Eat a dick." I saw him. I watched him say, "Eat a dick."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now hang on a second. Hang on. We got to give you a name. What do we call you? Sucker shit. What do we call you? You are the official. You are the official Akademiks hater. Give yourself a name, fuck boy. Come on.
Shit, man. I don't know. I don't know, Star. You I'm the official Akademiks hater, and I also hate the Honduran guy that calls in. So
Ecuador. You hate on Ecuador.
Ecuador. Yeah, I hate Ecuador, and I hate Ak. You can just call me.
Ecuador is my nigga. He's spent Skrilla. Now, hold on a second. If you are the hater as you claim. Hang on.
So you know, Star, I spent Skrilla too, but real talk, I'm hiding because I'm like a legit professional.
Okay.
But I send you Skrilla from another account.
Nice.
This is just like a sucker number that I got going.
Okay. So we're gonna call you respectfully Sucker Shit. Your name is Sucker Shit, all right?
Go for it. Yeah, I'm on that Sucker Shit.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. Stay in touch, Sucker Shit. Thank you, man.
I will.
Okay, that's his name now, Sucker Shit. Hey, Carcino, are you tapping in? Carcino, call in and promote your platform. Hold on a second. I don't know which area code Carcino may or may not be calling for. Oh, he's on the case. Guys, please remind me to either reach out or contact my nigga Poppy, a.k.a. Hassan Campbell. Poppy, you got to go live every day this week. Focused on Ak. Let me write this down. I haven't been to his channel in a while. Hassan Campbell. Are he and Akademiks friends? He's got to be kicking his back in on this one here right now. Hey, Tiffany, are you in the live chat? Is everything cool? Where is Tiffany? I spoke with her earlier. Okay. And guys, here's my email address on the screen. If you're in the queue and I don't pick up fast enough, all right? All right. Hold on. A lot's going on. I'm gonna play another video. Oh, we got the mammy down there, and what is that mammy's name, guys? She got caught. Is this it? Oh, here it is. Please tell me this is a tether. Please tell me this bitch is a tether. Got her. Hey, guys, remember last week we spoke about this female who was gyrating her little doodle maker on top of disabled patients. Well, she's been arrested. And salute to, hang on, I like to give credit where credit is due. Salute to Justin Carter from the Shade Room. Thank you for your donation to the little gaming channel. Can I ask you to please go check out this young man in my community section, Byron Blake? He did the work. And Darryl, I got your donation. I want to see the Jamaican tether do 2 years upstate and join the Muslims to survive. Wow. Okay. I think this is the young lady who I was just talking about. Hey, is that Radio What's New out of Canada?
Hey, Star.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you for your support. Where do you want to start?
I want to start with this nurse. My blood is boiling.
Yeah.
When I first saw the videos, I thought it was disgusting. And it reminded me of how grateful we are to be in the social media era. Because based on the famous DMX quote, always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you can see them as well.
Yeah.
The fact that we saw this, let us know they got to go. We have approximately, I think about just a little less. I wish I knew the number in Canada. I do know the number in America. It's about 15 million people that require daily care. And we need to have an exodus of these self-snitchers. I think this is great. We need to get them out of the system immediately because that number is only going to grow.
Well, at first, when I saw that video, I thought it was, staged or fake, if you will. I didn't think it was real because so many people do things now for clicks and views. But she has been arrested. There's her mug shot. Wow, the audacity.
As she should.
Now,
as she should. Honestly, the mugshot is more beautiful than her character. The fact I've been blessed to be around folks in all types of circumstance in their life.
Okay.
And the last thing that I would ever want to do around them is to be acting like that. You can't even do that in an office, let alone a hospital. That was absolutely disgusting.
So I don't know what types of charges she's facing. Pardon me. I just became familiar with the story today of her arrest, but supposedly she works for her mother's company. Do you know the details?
It's giving like loose boundaries. I believe that there's a little nepotism here with the loose boundaries because I don't know anyone in this economy that is willing to sacrifice their job like that. With all due respect, that woman is an idiot. Yeah. She is the most vile person I've ever seen on media ever.
I would like to get any information that's coming out because on the Shade Room it says she was seen twerking and we saw that, but administering medication. Do you think she was injecting people with stuff? And do you have to have a certain type of, I don't know, certificate or license to inject people? I would imagine. No? Yes?
Of course. To know the quantity and the type of care. In Canada, we call it an LPN, a licensed practical nurse. I'm not sure what it is in the US.
Yeah. Well, hey, I appreciate you. And you want to explain your donation with regards to birthright citizenship? You're from Canada. And our president here is saying that was originally for children of slaves.
It's unfortunate that the conversation continues to be so divisive. Oh. I hope that there are some men out there in this great empire that are able to unite for like everybody, because just the language alone is just everyone gets turned off. I'm not sure why selling candy and liquor, the language is perfect, but when it comes to actual people's lives daily, for some reason people are just rage baiting on that platform. So I wish y'all the best, man. I mean, come on, y'all are still number one.
Hang on. Never mind who has said what in the past, and I say this to you with all due respect, that you use the term divisive. The president, our commander-in-chief, just corrected everybody based upon the knowledge that he and Congress hold. You're saying he doesn't know what he's saying, or he's lying? What
no,
are you saying?
Absolutely not. I don't think, no, that's not. I'm just talking about the delivery. Okay. I wish that we can come back to a change of culture. I mean, that is the reason why 30-year-olds like Akademiks are in the position that they're in, because their romantic skills are that of a 13-year-old. It is disrespectful, it is dismissive, it is putting people in a position, and so on and so forth. So I pray that everyone grows up. I think y'all, elected who you thought was best. But I think the delivery, I can tell you to, do something, or I can slap you and then tell you to do something. So.
Okay, I just wanted you to clarify. Can you tell us why the Prime Minister of Canada resigned? Why he went down in flames?
Because they felt, unfortunately, the majority of the population was not happy about 6 months after the COVID checks ended. There needs to be a reform in our healthcare and our education system and everything else. We are more than capable of doing so. Again, I pray that those that have the leadership skills will have the strength,
can I jump in?
Financial backing to do it. Yeah, of course.
Can I jump in? Well, that's the political response you gave. And I appreciate you as a caller, as a donator. But your prime minister, who was a racist piece of shit, right? Who wore blackface on multiple times.
Documented.
Blackface. He found no fault in this at all.
I do want to mention
Hang on, if I can land my plane, I'll give you the last word. He realized that he was not the man for the job. He was delusional. And I wanted to point that out. I just wanted to, because you're from Canada. And again, I respect you as a supporter of this show. But yeah, he was a total racist who was not just dressing in blackface, for those who don't know, but he covered his whole body. He took the time to cover his whole goddamn body in blackface, right?
Crazy. It's the craziest.
Yeah, come on.
Photos you'll ever see. Yes.
Go ahead. You have the floor.
At the time, the reason why he was the most attractive candidate is because we had about a decade of an older leader. Yeah. And then we had a young leader, and now we're going to have an older leader again. Okay.
I appreciate you.
Humans are very predictable.
Thank you for your support.
Of course. Thank you so much.
You. Bye now. I give you guys the last word. But yeah, what a loser, the Canadian Prime Minister. You guys know what I'm talking about? Of course you do. Hey, is that my homie Paul Stewart tapping? And Paul, are you calling in? Oh, that man gave me a bag once upon a time, starring Buck Wild. We stayed at his beautiful home. We were riding around in Crenshaw and all those places in his fly-ass Cadillac. Paul, are you calling in? And where is Carcino? Carcino, are you calling in, sir? You've always got my respect. If you're just sending in a donation, thank you just the same. David Cordova, today's religious talk. Okay. Let's get back to the show here, guys. Hold on a second. Hey, Rory, is that Rory tapping in? Which Rory is that? Is that white boy Rory? Or is that someone different? Let's go to area code 323. Good evening. Akademiks, is he going down in flames? Banned on Twitch. 323.
No, it's not. Where are you?
Okay, sir, what are you doing? Turn down the laptop, put down the Coke straw. Come on, man. Don't kill the vibe. Come on. Going down. Let's get him out of here. Fuck, boy. Don't call me. You're doing whatever you're doing. Area code 702. Good evening. Akademiks banned on Twitch. Supposedly the McDonald's app. Are you there? 702.
Oh, you can hear me?
Hey, good evening.
Hi, Star. How are you?
Hey. What's going on, baby?
Yes. Hi. So I just wanted to talk about the Trump situation and the previous caller. See, this is the erasure and the dismissive nature that is causing the friction. What Trump said is absolutely correct. Not only is he focusing on the 14th Amendment, but being honest about it.
Yeah.
The 14th Amendment, a lot of things that we won in this country, like Brown versus Board, the Loving case, and all these different things were because of the 14th Amendment and him actually being a good win for the descendants of slavery, but it's also a huge the previous administration, as well as obviously people just like that young lady, like to dismiss that. They want to be like, oh, get over slavery and all this other stuff. They like to gloss over that and be dismissive. I feel like that's where the true division lies. You know, now we in a place where we're.
Baby, your phone's going in and out. Can you hear me? Your phone's going in and out. Okay, 702. Are you still there, baby? We had a little issue. You there?
I don't know about her, but I'm here, Sade.
Hey, Sade, how are you? Nice to hear from you. Thank you for tapping in. The stream went down for a second, but what do you want to start, darling?
Yes, so I'm Sade here in Las Vegas. I just wanted to comment on the young lady, the caregiver, gyrating on the patient's head. I'm a nurse, and I am so appalled and ashamed about that. First of all, she's not a nurse. Nurses are licensed healthcare professionals. She is a caregiver.
Okay.
So we have a different standard of morals that we're to follow.
Right.
And it's evident that she is not that. I don't know. And I'm a psych nurse at top of that. So to see her do that to disabled individuals is just heartbreaking to me. I'm in the process of opening group homes, but one thing I let my caregivers know and other nurses who I'm hiring is the standard that they must follow when taking care of people who are mentally disabled, because I will not hesitate to correct you, but then report you. I don't play about stuff like that. That is awful.
If I can jump in for a second, it says here that she was administering medication. Maybe she was just giving them pills. I mean, do you need any type of certification to inject someone with, you know, I don't know, a needle for an IV or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm going to explain it to you real fast. Yes, you do. You have to be a licensed healthcare professional. And when I say licensed means a registered nurse who's set before a board and became a registered nurse. Because you're only a registered nurse until you sit up before the board and pass your examination, which is usually a bachelor's degree. CNAs and caregivers do not have prescriptive authority or any authority to inject. When you inject medications, you have to understand the implications that are involved with that. And also, what are you going to do if something happens?
Right.
So that's the difference between a registered nurse, we're cerebral, we understand critical thinking, versus an LPN or a caregiver. So they are not supposed to inject. They can give medication that was already like in a pill box. Like
Prescription over the counter. She can do that, but all that injecting them, that's next level. I'm sorry.
Here's a caregiver can give medication that's in a pill, like in a pill box, not the actual box that you get from like a made-up box that says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Right. But they cannot administer. Administer means going from the actual prescription bottle and giving it to the patient, because it's a whole set of assessments that go on when you do that. And she's not authorized to do so. She can hand a patient their prescription, but she can't go from medication bottle to the patient, let alone injecting anything.
Got you. Okay. I appreciate the clarification. Any thoughts on Akademiks banned from Twitch? I don't know about his other, endorsement deals, but any thoughts? Do you care?
I do care. When I saw this whole first thing play out a couple of days ago, it was really hard for me to keep rewatching everybody play that young boy saying, I'm only 15, and he kept saying so stuff. That is very triggering to a lot of people, especially me. He's kicked off Twitch good. unfortunately, these sorts of things happen more prevalent than what people realize, and you have to use him as an example. I don't care. Use the biggest dude on the platform as an example to let others know. Don't even try this mess.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, it's different now in today's time because everything is recorded, all the evidence and all that sort of jazz. I would like to see him make a heartfelt apology. I don't know if he's that type of guy. I really don't know. But you know, it's picking up traction. Let me just say that. So, you know, I thank you for chiming in, and you have a wonderful night. Thank you for the info on the.
One more thing before you go. I just want the focus to be on that child and his mental state because that's traumatic. This is a traumatic thing that happened. Now he now has to try to get over the best way he can. Maybe now it's not fully processed, but later on in a few years it may come back and it manifests itself in different ways. The focus is that young boy in his mental health and not academics. He can go and do whatever the hell he has to do for all that.
Gotcha. Thank you so much for your call. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, pardon me. Kuala, can you send me your phone number again so I can holler at you with, you know, with regards to some of these topics? He has great insight. He knows all the goddamn tea. Kuala, I just have your area code 272. When you get time, can you send me your phone number, sir, via email? Rory, I got your donation. Are you calling in? Oh, no, Rory just says on the strength. Okay. Hey, Deeds, thank you for reminding me. Guys, was it yesterday? We did a show, and I was asking you guys, is Puerto Rico being colonized? Salute to a young man by the name of Facts on Facts. I played a video where he gave a great breakdown, and he was making reference to the laws and policies in Puerto Rico and why the tax incentives for foreigners, you know, or people outside of the U.S. are so appealing. Facts on Facts. Salute to you, young man. I know Rory was trying to take some shots at him, but I really am going to take a trip to Puerto Rico. As a businessman, I have to go at least look around. Holy smokes. They're going to, Puerto Rico, if you ask me, is going to look like Hawaii in 20 years or less. But again, salute to that young man, Facts on Facts. He had the knowledge and the understanding of what was going on. And I think what he was saying went over a lot of people's heads, you know. But thank you for reminding me, Deeds, all right? Hey, thank you for your donation, Sir J. Timothy. So let me get this right. A yard man, Tether, who assaults women, allegedly, has been a suspect for sexual assault. And a boy groomer, allegedly. ICE, come get this pudgy pervert. Okay. T, I got your donation. Thank you so much for tapping in. Jimbo FA. Get Adam, keep standing on business. Okay. The show we did Friday was really just out of control. But I couldn't keep that up. It was a little too extra. Hey, Sunday. Oh, wow. Sunday says deport. Now, Sunday, if you're going there and he calls in clapping at you, what do I do? Sunday says deport number 9. Let's go back to the phone lines. Area code 347. Good evening. Are you up to speed on the topics? We're talking about the birthright citizenship for the children of slaves or academics.
Yeah, we can talk about anything. Let's start with academics. I think right now he's indefinitely on ban.
Okay.
So which means that it's possible that he might file an appeal and then reinstate it, but that's yet to be determined.
Okay.
So, but in terms of everything related to him, I think there is some kind of bravado when it comes to academics, the way that he reacts to things, the way he instigates things, and the way he responds. So I don't really feel bad for him.
Okay.
But also, I think the way other streamers are reacting, I think they're also not angels either, right? Because I've listened to a couple of people on Discord and all that kind of stuff. They're not very friendly to kids. So they'll be saying all kinds of wild stuff. All you have to do is scoop around Discord. So they have like naked women there, where like 13-year-old like boys are in those Discords watching that stuff. So not everybody that is reacting.
I wouldn't know, sir, but now hang on a second. With all due respect, are you in those Discords? Do you see that sort of stuff going on?
Well, I'm in Akademiks Discord, so I kind of did see some OnlyFans women, posted on the Discord. But the issue is that there are a lot of young men there as well, right? 13-year-old, 15-year-old, they have access to those channels that is unrestricted, right? So, and it's not only Academics that have like Discord. There's so many streamers that have Discord, and most of it is on.
So I have to interject for a second. I hear you trying to make the tether connection. I can respect that.
Yes.
But here's the thing. It's shine time on that nigga, sir. He's the big gun. He's the big kahuna. Okay? So what other people do, let's not try to justify what the big gun.
No, I'm not.
Hang on, sir. Let's not try to justify the fuckery that we have as evidence. You understand?
Yeah, so I'm not trying to use. So yeah, I'm not trying to use bad behavior to justify bad behavior. The whole point I'm trying to, the whole point I'm trying to make here is that he deserves a little bit grace. I'm not saying that we should completely feel bad for him, but there should be some grace in the way that we respond. And that's all I'm saying. Some of it's overblown. So that's all.
Stay with me, sir. Stay with me, sir. Can I ask what country?
Okay.
What country are you from? You sound like a jollof. You sound like a jollof rice eater. Yes.
Exactly. So I was born in Africa, West Africa to be specific. So, but yeah, jollof rice. That's something that I know very well. So we can skip.
How old were you? Stay with me. I'm in no rush, sir. How old were you when you first put on a pair of shoes? 7, 8?
How old?
How old were you when you first put on a pair of shoes?
Well, since I remember myself, or since I was able to kind of retain memory, I had shoes on. So I was born in a middle class family. My dad was shipping containers from Hong Kong back home. So the whole preconceived notion about Africa is just ridiculous. But yeah, since I know myself, I've been wearing shoes. So do you have any other questions?
Yes. Stay with me. Now listen, I'm just a dumb dropout from New Jersey, but I went to some good schools. Now the continent that you come from, traditionally, shoes is not something that, in most of those countries within that continent, shoes is not necessarily a necessity. So when you hit the middle school area, that's when you first put on your pair of shoes. So when you're in elementary school or whatever you call it over there, it's not a necessity, right? So when you say middle class, I hear you, but give us the location that you're from, if you can, without giving us too much information. Where are you from?
Well, so I'm from Gambia, close to Senegal. So, but in terms of so what are you talking about in terms of shoes not being a necessity? That is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Most Africans live under $1 a day, right? So the worry is not shoes, but food, right? Food is the utmost priority, right? So, but I don't know why that's. I mean, if you were to compare America to other countries, America have other priorities that other countries probably look down on. So it's not really an indictment of anything that's going on there. Just a matter of priority.
Now, you yourself, and stay with me, slavery, it was business, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It wasn't that big of a deal as, hang on, as we make it out to be. It was business. And if I had to guess where you're from, thousands of years ago, some of these slaves to the emperors, because they didn't use the word kings, right? Some of the slaves, they would bury the slaves alive with the emperors when they died so they could serve them in the afterlife. Yes?
Yeah, in some cases, yes. To this day, they're slaves in Africa. To this day, I know slaves.
But they would bury them alive. Hang on, sir. With the emperor that died to serve them in the afterlife, suffocate them, right?
In some cases, yes.
Yes.
Right. The ethnic groups that are not very religious or that have some mundane a view of the world, yes, they would do something like that, right? So, but slavery. The way like Americans perceive slavery and the way Africans perceive slavery is sort of different. Because most of the time, the people that ended up in the boats are people that lost wars, right? And it's always like a cyclic thing. So your ethnic group might win a war and lose a war. If you lose a war, you're on the boat. If you win a war,
yes,
you will not be on the boat. And so there isn't like group of people. I mean, you could be a king today, tomorrow dethroned, right? So understanding of slavery, is totally different from how African Americans can understand slavery. So not to say that it's justifiable, but it was most of business, as you said. It's called the triangular slave trade.
Most of the slaves, hang on a second, I will let you land your plane. Most of these slaves, the millions that were shipped, through South America, less than 500,000 actually made it to North America, which is where we are. Less than 500,000 during the entire slave trade. Most of them that were captured, they lost wars, and they were the weaker Africans. Yes.
Yes, in some cases,
yes.
They are in some cases, right? Not in all cases. In some cases, like I said, if you lost the war,
90%, if maybe 93% of them could not protect their villages, their women, and that's how they became.
You lost the war.
That's how they became slaves. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you keeping it real. Can you call in again, sir? And if you do, what should we call you? Give us a name or something.
Well, let me just talk about the birthright citizenship a little bit, and then I'll give you my phone number. And I'll give you a pseudonym.
Go ahead.
So yes, I understand the grievance of Americans, or even African Americans in terms of just being born here and then being eligible for citizenship. But what they have to realize is that when this country gained its independence in 1776, yes, slaves were not considered as Americans. Like, they were not even considered human beings to that extent. So that's why it was ratified. But what they also have to know is that there was a little bit of pendulum swing where that was ratified and then it was reenacted again. So the whole point about birthright citizenship, I think it's a low-hanging fruit. Generally, so long as, the focus should be the entitlement system, right? We should limit the number of people that are getting stuff from the system rather than the citizenship itself doesn't mean much. What gives it power is what you can get with it. So if they can limit the entitlement system, there isn't really a need for who cares who's a citizen, who is not, right? So long as the person is sort of generating some sort of benefit for the country, whether it is through taxation, working hard and being taxed, or whether joining the army and that kind of stuff.
All right.
So I think that should be the focus, not the.
Well, listen. I appreciate everything you said. I'm gonna call you Mansa Musa. That's your nickname.
That's fine. Yes. That's fine.
Mansa Musa. You know his history well, I'm sure. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Stay in touch, all right? And get that donation.
All right, take care.
Get that donation. Okay, that was Mansa Musa. You guys should know who that was. All right. Can I just go left here for a second? I think my lady friend, girlfriend of sorts, I think she has cut me off. I was calling her Patra 2.0. She took offense to me sitting here talking about cooking with Kaya and playing the videos that I was, playing. Hold on a second. Because I asked her about some more cowfoot soup, and she said, why don't you get it from cooking with Kaya? And then she sucked her teeth. See, there's levels to sucking the teeth. That's when they get very, very comfortable. Jamaican women, the sucking of the teeth, it gets louder and louder. Just wanted to point that out. But thank you for those of you who were sending me the videos of cooking with Kaya. Okay. Hey, Chanel, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Where is Houston? Houston, are you on the line? Oh, shit. Are we going there tonight? Houston, we have to watch the language. Houston, can you be careful with the language? I'll let you talk, but let's not do too much.
Man, I got this.
Go ahead.
I got this.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Man, the Tethers finally got their mind right since the January 21st, huh? They ain't got their bass in their voice right now. Birthright citizenship is an alley-oop for reparations. They thought we were playing. Do you hear how they changing their tone? I'm just asking. Do you want to see that? Yeah. He talking that we are this and we are that no more. And birthright citizenship was meant for slaves. Who else was it meant for? It wasn't meant for nobody else.
Right.
Who else was they trading? They wasn't trading y'all. And then y'all just getting over here, floating over here off of whatever y'all cut off the side of y'all wall to get over here and get voted over here. No, you can't have a child over here after you get over here.
Right.
Nobody's breaking up your family.
Right.
Your kid can stay here if you want to live by that, but you got to go. Okay, if you've been here 30 years.
You got to go.
Because in 30 years, you know how to be a citizen of where you at. No other country does that, so they know exactly what they're doing. And deport academics, like I've been saying, and deport his family, because he just broke down how they do it. I've been saying deport him and his family.
I played the interview with him and my homie Vlad from 2 years ago. I might play it again. He's talking about how his people finessed America out of the green card situation. It probably goes deeper, but he just gave us the light version. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's the light version, but that's what they mostly do. They get over here, man. They hold that birth in there. They'll tape it up just until they get over here. The child be sitting there chilling, getting breastfed. They put it back in there just so they get over their border, man. These people sneaky with it. And then they use the 14th of... Oh, I have to be that graphic, but I'm just saying.
Easy.
Oh yeah, I'm being easy. I'm trying to be diplomatic with it.
Come on.
Yeah, but then they'll keep it over here. And then when they get over here, and then soon as they drop over here, then they got demands. I'm like, you had the demands when you was on the boat.
Yeah. Why
about it ain't a transatlantic baby? I'm like, you can't get over here and then be like, and then everybody got the finesse, and now them tellers right now. Like what another caller said, something like, well, I agree with birthright citizenship, but it's the way he delivered it. What other way you want to deliver it? You can't read. You understood enough to try to finesse it.
Yeah.
Why is my delivery different?
The commander-in-chief broke it down. So never mind what we say, the lower tier that people always claim we're so divisive. The commander-in-chief broke it down. But listen, Houston, I got to take other calls, man. I appreciate you, okay?
Okay, salute.
Salute. Yes, sir. Houston tapping in. White boy Rory tapping in. Rory, I need you to watch the language, okay? I'm not playing around with you tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
What's cracking?
Everything's good, man. What's cracking? What's good, man?
Akademiks banned on Twitch.
Yeah, Akademiks, man. This Bhakti boy on some to catch a predator-ish, man. They really need to get...
Try not to call him names. We don't know if he's that. I mean, I don't think he's that. But I mean, just come on. Let's talk about what we have thus far. And can you fix the echo? Fix echo. I'm not going to sit here with you with echo again. I'm not going to do it. Come on, man. Get it together.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's out of line, man. He's out of pocket. You can't be talking to no kid like that. First off, what are you doing online with a kid? Like if he's not related to you, even if you're older and you're a gamer, if that's your nephew or your cousin or your son or something like that, maybe I could see that. But you're just trolling around looking for kids to hang out online with. You know what I mean? That's some to catch the predator stuff, man. That's some Bhakti boy behavior. And I gotta be honest, I told you this before, so these Jamaicans front like they tough, but they really zesty, man. They zesty. They the most zesty people out there. They're the most zesty black people out there. It's a fact. You know, if Akademiks never came to America, right, he'd be back in his metal tin hut made out of scrap metal, running around with a goddamn fishnet shirt on, Jamaican fishnet shirt on, with his titties hanging out. You know. And
now, hang on a second. Why do you have to go there? Hang on. Why do you have to go there? Let's talk about the Twitch ban. You always try to make it so personal. The Twitch ban. You have to speak. Come on.
That's nasty what he did, man. That's nasty.
Nasty work.
He deserves to be canceled for that.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. Maybe where he comes from, that's acceptable. Like, there's no apology.
Gotcha.
There's no, like, I messed up. I was doing. There's no. What is that going to show you? That goes to show you, like, it might be acceptable. We don't know their culture. It might be acceptable in their culture. You know, like you see the videos of the dance hall, the Jamaican dudes be twerking more than the women when they listening to that music. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, there's something ain't right. Something ain't right. But you know, it ain't right, man. These Jamaicans, they come over here and they play that, but nah, man. You know, there's a reason that their cuisine, you know, that chopped dish is the tail of the cow. I told you that before.
Okay.
Ain't nobody eating nothing that close to the pussy. Ain't nobody eating that. You cut that off, throw that away. You know, you got a ribeye. You got all that. You don't got to be eating the tail.
All right, now hang on a second, because again, you're just making
it. They like the smell of that.
Hang on, you're making it real personal. Trump.
That's a whole fact.
President Trump has said that the 14th Amendment was for slaves, slave children. You want to speak to that, or do you want to talk about the female that was arrested down in Georgia, the home health care worker? Which one?
Yeah, you want me to? You don't want me to keep going at the yard man, at the Rastafari.
If you got more details, yes, but you're just going off the deep end. I mean, I'm going to get to his
well, that's what we do. I mean,
all right, you know what?
That's who we is.
Go ahead. As long as you don't use profanity, go ahead and finish up. As long as you don't use profanity, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I wasn't cursing. Now, you know, the 14th Amendment, Trump is right. Trump is 100% right. Come on, man. That's for all black people. That's not for the world's black people. That's for all black people. It's not misinterpreted. It's not, everybody knows what that is. It's used inappropriately so that these Democrats or the activists could try to change this country. And, you know, for the last couple of years, what they've been saying, you don't like it, but we're coming back and we're taking over. Right. And this was our land. We told them, just wait till the white man gets back. Wait till we snap back. You know what? Wait till we get on board and watch how apocalyptic we could go.
Okay.
And they didn't believe us. They thought it was funny. It was all games, you know, but now they're getting to find out. We're going to interpret the law the way it was supposed to be interpreted. We're going to interpret the Constitution the way it was supposed to be interpreted. And of course you could change the Constitution. That's why there's things called amendments. Right. So we could make a 17th and an 18th amendment to say, yeah, the 14th Amendment was made for our black people, the children of slaves. Right. So we'll make another amendment to that. Okay. You know, they're playing with the wrong guy here. Okay. This is the dog.
Robbie, I need you to land your plane because you and I both know you can go on and on and on. Go ahead and land your plane, please.
No, but I said, that's all I got to say. I'm saying, you know, in my personal opinion, this is enough for Akademiks to get deported and reported to ICE and deported, and we'll send him back to his goddamn tin shack, and he can do his laundry on a flat rock. That's all I got to say.
All right. I appreciate you, man. We'll talk soon. Okay. White Boy Rory tapping in. Anton, again, man, thank you for your donation. I'm not sure how you pronounce your last name. I don't want to say it, but thank you so much, Anton, again, for your contribution. All right. Tony D, got your donation. Tony says Mansa Musa eats fire-roasted monkey backs. Okay. Wait a minute. Florida Boy J, is that you, sir? Tapping in. We're talking about Akademiks, the band. You and I spoke earlier. Where do you want to go, sir? Florida Boy J.
Hey, man. SBA niggas up 1,000 million points right now, man. Listen, dog. It's a new day in America. Tethers are taking L's back to back, man. And I just wanna, you know, I think the Akademiks lane will probably be more predictable, but I want to go to the Trump angle right now.
Come
on. After all these idiots and these invaders have came over to this country and told the 21st century lie, this land was built by immigrants. These immigrants built this country. This and that. No. All this we're Americans. And the thing that I love the most about what Trump said is that over these textbooks and these revised storytelling, they've been trying to reform slavery and slaves as immigrants. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I've had even arguments with some of my half tether friends that we're not immigrants. We don't share the same story. We don't share the same claim. Right. And that's been one of the biggest fights that we've had, not only with the diaspora, but with other ethnic groups around the world. So for Trump to not only be sending ICE raids across this great nation to pack up the immigrants that's been talking spicy, he comes back and double downs on it and said all these things y'all thought that should have been applying to you people should not be going to you. These are exclusive benefits for African Americans, ADOS, B1, FBA, and I just love it. I don't want to hear that this is divisive. I don't want to hear that Trump is trying to splinter America, because one of the best things I've seen, I'm going to take a pause.
Come on.
Because this is important. One of the best things that I've seen is when this clip that's rolled out with Trump saying this statement is that all the white people who take those car selfies with the dark shades on are in there saying, he's telling the truth. This is facts. America first. Take care of our own. And this is the first time, I don't know, is it because Trump is saying it and whatever Trump says, they just go with it. But Trump said it, and I have seen a very severe lack of racist backlash. Only just the tethers.
Yeah.
Have an issue with what he said.
Well, a lot was said, and I do want to, if I can, at some point this evening, I got other videos. I do want to play the press secretary, Caroline Leavitt. She did great today. I want to play some of that video footage as well. But with regards to the 14th Amendment and what the president has said, its true meaning, do you think that this will give more, with regards to foundational Black Americans, ADOS, American descendants of slavery, will this motivate them more to be a part of the American system, or does it cause division? Because, you know, Black folks in this country, it's hard for them to get on code. What are your thoughts on that? Can you speak to that?
Yeah, I think what this does is show some of the skeptical or the Black Americans that may be on the fence or maybe still salty about Kamala losing that, hey, the Black Americans have been putting in work. We've been making our voices heard. We've been going to these meetings. We've been going to these bill passings, even when they get denied. We've been putting things on the forefront, and our work is being seen, even though it may have took longer than what some people thought. It took shorter what some people thought. But the fact that Trump is on these platforms saying what he's saying, the fact we've seen things with Fat Joe, the things we've seen with the when they denied the reparations bill in California, we are now becoming on the forefront of topic. The way we affected the election, all these things are domino effects for standing on business, being on post. So I do think this is a motivational. I do think this is going to help us.
I hope so.
Answer your question.
I hope so. Okay. Can you speak to Akademiks being banned on Twitch? He has apologized, to be fair. Do you think he will come back and apologize more sincere? or will he stand his ground and continue to tell people eat a dick? And what did he say? You can't cancel what you didn't create.
He's uncancelable.
Hang on. And salute to Jess Hilarious. Someone sent me a clip, Jess Hilarious from the Breakfast Club. She was giving him some smoke, and Charlemagne stepped in to try and kind of save him, but she doubled down with regards to what's going on with him. Back to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the Akademiks is officially ducking and running and hiding, and the reason why I say that is because he pretty much said it verbatim today. Usually he streams from his King Akademiks YouTube page, which will pop up on everybody's algorithm. Okay. What he did today is go through the side door and stream on his not the King, the Academy page. Okay. On YouTube, which is low-key said himself, he did a low-key stream because he didn't want to be attacked in his live chat and be reported. So what I'm saying right now with the situation is that he can say what he wants, but he's feeling the backlash, and the backlash of what's happening is a lot of the streamers, the Aiden Rocks, the Black Boy, the Kais, Ak has been toting a very fine line with maintaining relationships with the up-and-coming streamers, knowing that it can take whatever to make him look uncool, too old, or lame. And for the past couple years, he's been toting that fine line of keeping those relationships positive. But what just transpired now is the beginning of the shift of the next generation leaving Act behind, because these streamers are having rappers on their platform. These labels are feeding them information too. Akademiks is not only continuing to lose brands, but even with the Twitch ban, the time he got banned. But the fact that...
Let me jump in here for a second. Again, I don't know if the banning itself is due to him having the conversation with the minor, or if it has to do with Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross was permanently banned from Twitch once upon a time. But either way, he has been sat down, and that was one of his biggest platforms. Do you think that with regards to, his next steps, because he's a very smart guy. He's a very smart guy, and I respect that about him, his intelligence, his approach. He is a social engineer, not just a streamer. Do you think that he's already got something planned and mapped out with regards to how to work around this? Maybe he saw this coming, this Twitch ban, because again, he's been banned before.
No. The reason why I say no is because everything that's happened at Akademiks is just a full circle scope of kind of like what happens to you when you become in the industry. He used to speak about anti-industry. He used to speak about the old guard, the old journalists, the old radio stations who used to do everything that he's doing. Used to be on nasty time, used to do inappropriate stuff, used to wield their power around. What he told Blackboy Max, I won't post none of your stuff, just the same way where rappers and labels rappers and radio station rappers and journalists went at it. Oh, we're not. He basically is everything that he stood against, and the young niggas that are coming up now see him as the Ebros of the world, as the old niggas taking up space. And this is the internet. They're going to take him out sooner or later. They're going to form like they did to Drake, and they're going to take Ak out next.
Stop right there. That's a very good point that you just put on the table about the younger generation taking him out, because Noor is the 15-year-old from Malaysia. And correct me if I'm wrong, his mother passed away. I've heard people make reference to his mother taught him right or something. His mother passed away.
He's a Palestinian refugee that currently lives in Malaysia but doesn't speak the language. That's why he does a lot of Twitch streams. So, what I'm saying? Socialize as much as he can. Yeah,
and Blackboy Max, he and a couple of other guys, I don't know this whole world, they have been supporting him, and helping him, I guess, not go into the area of depression. But here's the thing. Let me just say this, and I don't wish this upon Akademiks. We're just talking. At some point, this guy may try to sue Akademiks. Have you thought about that, Noor?
Absolutely, I thought about Noor suing, but I think the thing that Nora's probably going to do,
He could sue Akademiks. He could sue Twitch, whatever platform that was where he was in that court. He could sue. Some lawyer could say, "Hey, you got a case here. Let me work this." Go ahead.
And I think that's another reason why Twitch suspended him to cover their behind, just in case future litigation takes place. But one of the main things I was saying, how the younger generation, the kids are going to take Ack out of here, is because at the end of the day, the industry, the music industry, the label is the same thing Ack builds his brand on. The ever-changing music industry is changing changing before our eyes. The consumption is, like I said, they're going to have updated versions of everything that we see before us, right? So when we look at Akademiks, we look at the Playboy Max, we look at the Kais and these other streamers, instead of seeing some fat drunk talk about hip hop, why don't we present you with some younger, cooler looking guys that are more in tune with the culture, that also may produce music, also rap? So now we can have a Central C come in here and lay a track and then go viral with the track, or a DDG come in here and make a track, or have a viral moment where rappers and streamers eat off it. They're making more money doing this than what Ack is doing is now old school, and Ack can't really translate because what's being translated is the updated version of him.
What else do we need to address? Because you and I spoke earlier. Anything else with the Atlanta area healthcare worker arrested? Did you see her mugshot?
The tether got arrested, and I love the fact that once every now and then I can really give props to just us as a culture when we do draw a line somewhere, and it wasn't that we needed white mommy and daddy come and tell look at what the niggas is doing. I've seen black culture and within these subgroups talk. We had just like, yo, this is out of bounds. He's packed up. Arrest her. Remember when I said when this happened, she wouldn't be on no TikTok explanation out. This was a male twerking pussy on some white lady's head, incapacitated. Nigga would be in jail right now. So because you got her shaking her funky fish doodle maker on this white man's head, we got to get up out of here. We ain't doing that in Trump's America, not today, not tomorrow. And before I get out of here, I would like to say Josh Allen and Rory got to take L's as the only two white boys taking L's in Trump's America. With this inauguration.
Now you're calling his name if he wants to get on the line with you.
Yeah. I'm not.
I want to stay focused. I don't want to go in that direction.
We're not gonna take a left.
Try not to call his name. Come on.
All I'm saying is just, Josh Allen. A lot of people get spicy about
and you see, you called his name and there he is. Jesus Christ, man. It's okay, guys. We're not doing the yelling back and forth.
No, we don't have to. We don't have to.
But you called his name. You called his name. Rory, this Floorboy J called your name. Shit.
Yeah, the only reason I called back is because this little Fruit Loop keeps calling my name out. I don't know what his problem is with me. Yo, bro, I heard you the other night on the line with Left Handed. You and him were giving each other reach arounds and blowing each other on the line. Oh, you got that, Rory. Oh yeah, you go, girl. Oh, I heard that, girl. You got that, Rory. What is that? That's your man or something like that?
One at a time. One at a time. We're not yelling. Let him speak. Floorboy J, let him speak. Go ahead, Rory. Go ahead. Now let him talk. I'll let him respond. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. FBJ, you and Left Hand to make a cute couple. You look like Ice Spice and E40. Yeah, that's what you and Left Hand look like. That's how it seems like that's your daddy. Ice Spice and E40. You with your dyed blonde dreadlocks, zesty as hell, calling in, blowing this guy left-handed on like, oh, Rory, I heard you got that, Rory. Oh, hell yeah, girl. That's right, girl. You sassy as hell, man. Go ahead, put your goddamn long-ass head in a couple of rubber bands and sashay up out of here, man. You sit with your legs crossed right now.
Are we
doing your
done?
fingernails. That's what you're doing.
Okay.
Are we done?
You ain't tough like that.
Okay, can I bring him in, Rory?
Josh Allen all over your Riverdance, all over your
Can I
black
bring
ass
him
head.
in?
How about that?
Can I bring him in so he can respond and we can close this out? Okay. You have the floor. Florida Boy Jay, you called his name. You only have one reply. And then I got to get back to the show. Go ahead. Florida Boy Jay.
I mean, yeah. I just don't know if I had the floor. Yeah, I don't know what he's getting so upset about. Like I said, I seen the homies let him know where he was going to be at, and just in case Roy was going, actually put his money where his mouth was, and we see Roy didn't make a move. Like I said before, he got packed out. Josh Allen got packed out, and he can't go to any more CVS's because we sent the blitz up there, and he know what it is, and that's why he called up here triggered. And yeah, that's about it. I just know that only hit dog collar, and he was gonna jump on cue like a dog.
Okay,
like a dog he is.
Okay, I'm gonna give Rory the last word on this. Sit tight, Florida Boy Jay, stay there. Rory, you can respond since he called your name. Then I got to get back to the show, please.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm saying, Ice Spice and the E40 could try all they want, man. But be honest with you, but left-handed should take a little trip down there to see his boy toy, and maybe he can make us some iced tea and some Hoppin' Johns with his zesty little southern ass.
Okay.
How about that?
All right, good to talk to you.
Make him a plate of Hoppin' Johns.
Okay, all right. Okay. Florida Boy Jay, I got to shift gears. Stay with me, but we're done with the conversation with you and Rory, okay? All right, so can you give me your final thoughts on Akademiks, Florida Boy Jay, because you sent me some information earlier. So at this point, it's just Twitch. Any other sponsors pulled out, or what should we know?
And one of the most important ones was McDonald's revoking like that.
I think that was a joke. That was a joke. Yes, it was a joke.
Yeah, but just for the fact that Twitch banned him, that's the only one so far. But like I said before, man, with Akademiks, this is the beginning of the end, because it's been a lot of people who's been trying to pack him out. But the problem is, Ak knows who's going to pack him out, and I said it before. It's these young kids that already have platforms that are now transitioning to hip-hop platforms that are eroding on his market share, and that are also producing cooler streamers that the kids are relating to and that are more palatable and more humble with their platforms than a nigga like Akademiks.
Okay. Good to talk to you, man. Thank you for tapping in, Florida Boy Jay.
Absolutely, man. Hey, Roy, don't go to no more CVS.
Thank you, Florida Boy Jay. Thank you. Blade says, Ak allegedly banned by Twitch and sponsors. Yes, Blade, I got your donation from earlier. Thank you. There was something else I saw. Guys, give me a second. I'll take my break when we hit the 2-hour mark. Thank you, Deeds. I don't want to talk about the rapper suing Lyft tonight. Can we do that tomorrow? Is she okay? Dank? How do you say her last name? I'm just going to say Dank. She's suing the rideshare company. Allegedly barred her from getting in his car. Okay, I hope she's okay. But now, is that a real story? Because I saw a video, as many of you did, a couple of months ago, a plus-size woman and the what appeared to be an African arguing about giving her a ride, and that was scripted. Thank you, Deeds. Okay. Janet Tappan. And Janet, I got your email. Thank you so much. Everybody hold on. Oh, here's someone who sent in a donation. Hey, man, thank you for the wait. Is this 980 Drustin? Drustin?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, man, you sent in a donation. Please watch the language, okay? That's my main concern. Where do you want to go? Go ahead.
I'm not really up to date on who you are talking about, the streamer or whatnot. What caught my attention was the birthright citizenship for slaves.
Okay.
All right. So, as most people are aware nowadays, it's becoming completely evident that there's a unprecedented amount of corruption that has taken over our country. I'm not really going to say who it is or who I do like or do not like in the election, because in my personal opinion, if they're all corrupt. and the system's broken, so there's not much they can do. What I will say though is when it comes to things like let's say birthright citizenship and its corruption in our nation, it isn't the fact that the child has immediate access to just access to anything as a regular citizen has, or that their parents, in my opinion, stay here more longer than they should. Because me personally, I really don't believe in God borderlines, and I don't believe in separation. I don't believe in the separation of color. We are all one, but we just forgot, being deceived. But when you have, let's say you have a Chinese individual who literally came over here for the simple fact, not just to have citizenship for their child, but for purposes of like spies. If anybody's not aware yet, that next to Bill Gates, the Chinese party owns more farmland in America than any other shareholder at all. Next to Bill Gates. So I'm not saying that.
I'm going to jump in for a second, sir. And again, I appreciate your donation, and you were very patient. I'm going to let you speak. I will let you land your plane. Can you give us some background? How old are you, and what is your lineage? Since you're saying black people should stick together, and I guess you're against FBA.
I definitely think that we should all stick together. My name, everybody calls me Drop normally, but I'm 29.
29?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And your lineage, sir? Your lineage?
Caucasian, Native American, I guess you'd say.
Okay.
Blackfoot Indian and white.
Okay. So, I guess, I don't want to put words in your mouth. What you're trying to say is that this divisive narrative that's going on right now, we need to just all just come together as one? What are you saying? Are you there, sir? I didn't cut you off. I'm just asking you a question. Are you there, sir? (302). Can you hear me? Good evening. Yes, no, maybe. 302.
Good evening.
Hey, how are you?
Yes,
sir?
Can you hear me?
Yes, how are you? Sorry for the inconvenience. We've been having a little trouble with the stream. But where do you want to start, sir? You have the floor.
I just wanted to speak on the academics topic.
Okay. Please watch the language. That's my only concern. Watch the language, all right?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead.
Frequent watcher, I already know. But yes, I just I'm like torn on it because he's clearly wrong. I had a question for you, Star, in particular. Is like when things like this happen, when people have major platforms like this, is it more of a thing where it's just like clearly he's wrong for the conversation, but is it more of a like the beating comes because you should be smart enough to not even put yourself in that predicament? Because I feel like everyone kind of understands what was going on. The kid Nora is always in that Discord from what I've heard, and he says some wild stuff to only be 15, and it's no excuse, like I'm saying, but it's just like, is it more of a like, why are you being dumb enough being the person you are?
I can't answer that question, sir, for academics. I cannot. And the young man's name is Noor.
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 And
even if he, does say things like that, we're talking about an adult engaging with a minor. So I have no information, any inside, advice to academics. What do you think? Are you a father? You a father?
I'm not a father yet.
Okay. Are you a law-abiding citizen, a taxpayer? Do you have a career?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think that the way you see it is probably the best perspective. Academics already did, apologize in his own way. Do you want to see him grovel? What do you want to see?
As far as with Act, I do want to see him humble up because, the big Act thing, which has gotten him in his trouble because it's really actually all sponsored by Hennessy, sadly, because when he's not drinking, he actually apologizes and has the sense he should have had when he was. And so, like, I do want to see him humble up. He is getting too old. You know, he's 30 now. So, like, all of that was kind of like
Akademiks is close to 40, sir. He's not 30. He's close to 40.
Yeah, I thought it was 32. He said
Close to 40. Sir,
to.
can you please don't giggle? I don't want to talk to grown men giggling. You can Google it, sir. He's close to 40. Go ahead.
He's close to 40. I really wasn't aware. That's why I laughed. My bad. But like I didn't know that, man. Like, damn, if he's close to 40 in that chat with the kid Noor, then I think that like all bets are off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I like the hip hop insight he's given and everything. I do feel like on a hip hop standard, clearly he's watched you and like all of the other like major hip hop figures. I won't say any names on your stream, but you know, he's tried to be a student of you guys. And I do think when he's in a hip hop bag, it's cool, but I don't agree with what he did with the kid.
Okay.
And I think it's more sad.
Okay.
I think it's more sad. But I don't know if he can go away. You know, I know people want to see him go away, but that chat is huge. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't think his people care because they understand the context that he's giving them. So it's not more or less what I want to see.
When you say his people, you know, nobody has fans today. You know, do you know that? That's like an old terminology. And I have been saying F a fan since early 2000 when I first started doing morning radio. You have people today that will watch you, but they don't really care about you. I mean, traffic is traffic. That's what we are now. So whether somebody watches you or not, or says, hey, I watch your show all the time, but then they don't ultimately, you know, share your videos or support you. That's just, you know, a random listener. That's what we used to call a scattered listener or a random viewer. Anyway, need you to land your plane. So I'm getting backed up. Please land your plane.
Okay. I do agree with what you just said. I think Act's demographic comes from a time closer to yours than where what you're saying is more formidable for the new guys like Florida Boy JB was saying for the new streamers. Act is a real pastime for people because of the time he's put in.
Gotcha.
Like I said, he was a student of you guys. And so I don't think he can be canceled, but I know he's feeling this wave. So we'll see what happens.
Thank you for the call,
I
sir.
do appreciate your time, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
I'll let him speak. Rolling Stoner got your donation. Akademiks shouldn't have quarreled with the Honorable Lenron James. Okay, I want to make sure. Hove said LeBron is a rock for life. Ak barked up that tree. Now that tree has fallen on him. Okay. Is this karma? Karma, the concept of action. Take out the mysticism because I don't subscribe to mysticism, but karma is the concept of action. Is this karma catching up to him? I love Wendy Williams to death, but karma has caught up. We have to be real with it. Area code 276. Are you there? Good evening, please. Watch the language.
I'm here.
276. How are you?
Good. How you doing tonight?
I'm alive, sir. I'm alive. You have the floor. You have the floor.
Whatever you want to talk about.
It's on the screen, sir. You can jump in wherever you like. Pause. It's on the screen. Where do you want to go?
Well, let's talk about the speaker today, the lady that you said did a good job. Did you catch how she wouldn't acknowledge Black History Month?
I agree with her, sir. Yeah. And why are you? And why are you telling me that? Why are you telling me that? And watch the language. You just started to curse. I heard you.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't believe it. That's all.
Okay. Well, what's it to you? What's it to you if she didn't acknowledge Black history? That wasn't what it was about today. So I mean, are you just looking for some little racial thing? Well, where are you going?
No, it's not that. It's just I don't know. It's just
yeah. You don't know.
I don't know. It's just
you don't know. So thank you. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. It's a Democrat, clearly trying to bait me into a racial conversation. Thank you for your support, guys. And can I ask that you share or hit the like button? I keep forgetting to say that. This discussion that we're having about DJ Akademiks, aka Livingston Now, I think it's very, very important. Let's not make it so personal. I know it's fun to take shots and to troll, but this is a very serious time, if you ask me, in urban media. Urban media, not just for and again, I'm going to use your words, culture, but America. So this whole nonsense of FBA being divisive, I reject that, and I hope that you reject it as well. You have to make sure that people respect your culture, again, and your lineage. Just wanted to say that, all right? Let me go to area code 954. Is that Stoner? Stoner rolling? Is that you tapping in?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, salute. I got your donation. Thank you, man. You appreciate it.
It's all good. I mess with you.
Okay. Where do you want to start, sir?
As much as petty as I am, and as much as I'm glad the karma came back a little bit to act from the LeBron stuff with this Twitch thing.
Okay.
I don't really feel like he said nothing foul to the kid. I mean, at 15, my pops got me a car at 15, but before then, shit, if I had some action at 14, my aunties, anybody from the block, they was dropping me off.
Okay.
So, and I really appreciate the fact in this generation that he pushing them in the right direction to a female, not the opposite direction. Because I got two young boys, a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Okay.
I can't even watch Nickelodeon with them. They got shows on Nickelodeon with kids with two dads on the show, Like, what's the point of that in the kids show? So I respect X for pushing them in the right direction to a female.
Okay.
Like I said, as petty as I am, and as much as I like the karma for that hating stuff he did, I say it's lies. He lied on LeBron, disrespected Savannah. So I like the petty. I'm petty.
Okay.
I'm light skinned, so I'm the worst kind of petty. I'm one of them light skinned Negroes. So, but yeah.
Well, let me jump in here for a second. Let me and again, I'm not giving you pushback. We're just having a conversation, and again, I appreciate your donation. I think I could be wrong, but at this point, he could have slowed this down. His apology, according to most people, the consensus was that he was not sincere. Then he was telling people eat a dick, and it was almost giving a middle finger, right? It was almost giving a middle finger. So I hear what you're saying, but now at the same time, he also spoke about would the youngster allow Plaque Boy Max to insert him and go in him. So that was some Bati Boy stuff, right?
Yeah, that's foul. I mean, that's,
Let me just build on that. So he's pushing a Bati Boy conversation to a minor, but yet and still when Saucy Santana said, I want to see you so we can put these dick beaters up, what did Act do?
He felt violated. You right? He was crying about that.
Crying.
Crying. Yeah, he was crying about that. Yeah, you're right.
He was crying. Right. He was crying because he didn't like the Bati Boy nature in which Saucy Santana.
Right.
See, I pay attention.
He played that Jamaican card. He played that Jamaican card and was insulted.
Yeah. Saucy Santana said, "I'm gonna give you these paws, and then I'm gonna put it in you." He was talking about the tools, putting his tool in him, and the nigga folded. Go ahead.
I'm gonna knock you out and take it. Yeah, he did that, and he filed for coming at the little dude like that. But I'm just being honest. I've heard worse, and people will clown with you like that. Like people will clown with you like that and play with you like that. But it's nothing serious. But I really don't see the big deal. I mean, Twitch banned him. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but that's just how I feel about it. As petty as I am, and I like the karma, it really ain't a big deal to me.
Are you American? What is your lineage, if I can ask?
Yeah, I'm American. I'm from the South. I'm from Louisiana.
Okay. Well, listen,
I'm a little Creole nigga.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put an axe in his forehead, pow. But the consensus of the culture, if you will, they've said no, we're not accepting that. So, do you think that he'll apologize again, more heartfelt, or will he double down and say eat a dick? In your opinion?
Nah, he gonna have to once they hit your pockets, that's when they get real. He gonna have to apologize. Like they had him on one of the shows, from the dudes from Cali, back on Fig or Community. They had him and they was trying to get him to apologize about the stuff he said with the fires in California. You know how he felt about that, and he kept running around, beating around the bush, running around. He would not give him a direct, response and apology to that. So he got the big head, he named himself Big Act now. So he on a pedestal, so but he gonna have to humble himself and apologize once they start hitting his pockets and he start noticing that decline in payola.
I don't think he will humble himself, in my opinion. I think he's gonna take it all the way.
I mean, I feel you. We'll see, but I really think he's gonna have to once that bottom line get hit, everybody buckle, man. He's not a billionaire.
Not everybody, sir.
I think
not everybody, sir. Not everybody. But I hear you.
Yeah, you right. Boosie ain't buckle.
Yeah. You got the last word though, man. I appreciate your support. Go ahead.
Nah, I was joining on him at first when I sent in that super chat.
Okay.
But like I said, that's how I feel about it. As petty as I am,
okay.
I like the karma. He need to humble himself a little bit, but to me, it ain't really a big deal, and I really feel like he's gonna have to humble himself and really sincerely apologize. But I mess with the show.
Thank you, man.
Keep doing your
yes,
stuff.
sir. Salute. Okay,
it's all good.
Yes, sir. Okay. He said it's not that big of a deal. Okay, guys, showrunner, snitchnetwork.org. That's my 501c3. I do work out here. If you need some assistance, if one of your loved ones has been shot, something along those lines, killed, holler at me. We have a network. We will put you in contact with folks. If you need a lawyer for something, snitchnetwork.org, okay? Hey, Janella, got your donation. Okay, thank you. Are you calling in? I enjoy talking to people, but please watch the language. That's all I ask. You can have your opinion, and I will let you speak. Okay, Carcino tapping in. Wait a minute. Hey, man, good to hear from you. Carcino for life. Yes, sir. Yes,
thank you again for letting me come up.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Good to hear from you, man.
Yeah, they got him, boy. They coming for him. Yeah.
What do you think?
Kill.
What do you think?
I think that this is exactly what he gets. This is the karma he put out into the world. I mean, for all his behavior. See, what people don't seem to understand, like that other guy who was speaking before me, I mean, my God, he's blowing my mind when he was talking about, he's almost in denial as to what he was going on. See, it's just like somebody from the supermarket that worked for you, your number one customer, and they steal something and you catch them stealing it. Be like, oh, it's only $10. I need this. Like, do you fire them or do you let them continue to work? It's like you fire that person on the spot because that ain't the first time she stole. That's the first time she got caught. That's what Akademiks. This ain't the first time you've been doing this. This is just the fact that we caught it. It was recorded and it was on tape. Right. He probably been doing this thing for years. This is his behavior.
I don't know his full history in terms of moving like that. But now, do you think because he's Jamaican and so arrogant about it that plays a part here? Because, when I only saw a little snippet of it. When he was
it definitely played a big part in it.
Okay.
Because when he first went live, he said that he got a call and they told him about his behavior. Like they told him, like they had a talk with him immediately when this was going down. He was contacted by, I guess, representatives from his sponsors or whatever and saying, okay, we'll take care of this, but this can't happen again.
Right.
And he was just like, oh, okay. And the next thing you know, he doubles down on the live stream trying to get tough. And that's where he gets in all his trouble. All his lawsuits came from him running his mouth on his show.
Yeah.
That's what seals the deal. And next thing you know, he's included in a lawsuit. He's in an SA lawsuit because he ran his mouth talking about he's going to expose somebody's sex video and send it to everybody that she tries to go get a job at. So now he done got himself caught in a revenge piece situation.
Right.
And now he's in there. So he's not too bright, and I'm just like, you worked with the guy, he's, his hygiene ain't the best. His appearance is.
Carson, I don't want to make it personal.
We're not making it personal. We're just pointing out. No, I'm talking about. I'm giving people the image of what is reality. In reality, he will come into a workplace and he doesn't take it serious like that. He treats it as if he's going in his basement of his house. So this is somebody who is, for the general public who doesn't know, he lives in a fantasy world online. And that's where all of his friends are. And he's not somebody who actually been outside. He came to this country when he was 10. His mom was cleaning houses and doing laundry, and she fell in love with an old rich white man, and she married him. Have you
guys met, Carson, you and Akademiks?
Have we met? Oh God, have we ever met? Oh, that would be a very interesting situation. No, we have not met face to face.
Okay. If we can go back for a second. So, he's coming up very different from how I came up and others, before him. Everything is magnified in real time, so to speak. So the mistakes that has made and most recently made, sometimes you can get past it. Sometimes you have to be a little bit more apologetic. Do you think he will come back and give a more sincere apology? And if he does, will someone like yourself, give him that chance, or is it just, out with the old in with the new?
Oh, hell no. He's done. Because it wouldn't be sincere coming from him. He's only going to revert right back to doing the same old thing. He didn't even apologize to this. He don't see, this is how these predators move. These sick people. They move in the thing of they don't know they're doing something wrong. They think everybody else is tripping. Okay. It wasn't that big of a deal. It's like, what? Do you know what you just said to this kid?
Right.
I was like, I wouldn't say that to another grown man. But that just shows you the illusion. He doesn't recognize what he is doing, and he just think everybody just hates him, and he's blaming Kendrick Lamar fans. Oh, these are Kendrick fans. That's what this is about. This is about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar ain't got nothing to do with it. It's about what you did. You the one created this situation that you got to deal with, and now you keep causing yourself to lose money off of ignorance. So all of the stuff that he's losing money on, ignorance.
Okay. I will say this, though, Carcino. Objectively speaking, and even though I've made it clear I do like Akademiks as a person, and I don't say that about most people. He's a very smart guy, and I noticed that when working with him, and that's what made me even sign on with Everyday Struggle, because at first I didn't even know it was a goddamn interview. I thought they just wanted me to come down to talk about some things. I would like to see him give a heartfelt apology. I'm not big for canceling people. If YouTube and Instagram were around when I was young, I'd have been canceled. Been canceled.
Well, we all know that.
I'm talking about.
I'm not big on somebody who is sincere about.
Hang on a second. I'm talking about before I ever got to radio. I would have been canceled. I was that vicious, aggressive, and ego-driven. But I would like to see him apologize. I think he's smart enough to do it. And I hope he does. I'll just say that. I hope he does apologize profusely and you know, whether he's going to get sued or not by the minor, that I don't know. But I just wanted to say that, and you can land your plane, sir. Go ahead, Corsino.
Yeah. Now, I was going to say, I want to see the acts behind the apology.
Damn.
See, now that's the thing that's going to set him apart. If you're just going to give a sincere apology just to go back to doing the same old thing, because yes, this internet can have you ego driven, because he's in this false fake reality that he's big act and he could do whatever he wants. You've seen him get in trouble every time he go outside because he doesn't know how to move, because he didn't grow up going outside around people. He grew up in the basement, you know, playing video games and creating his life and narratives. And he created situations with people here in Chicago, narratives that people lost their lives behind. And he hasn't atoned for that. And, you know, the situation is what it is, you know, and if those people ever get it together, I'm going to call you. You're the first one for that civil thing. I will call you.
Hang on a second, Corsino. If he apologized and wanted to visit O Block, would you escort him around?
Hell no. If he was dumb enough to fall for that, I'll be like, yep, come on down. I'll step to the side and all those red dots that's coming.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Corsino.
Appreciate y'all, too. Thanks for having me up. Appreciate it.
Okay. Corsino for life. John, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in, sir. Okay, so okay. Let me just say salute to this man. He spends Skrilla. Anything else, guys, we need to talk about with regards to President Trump? The healthcare worker arrested in the Atlanta metro area, in case you don't know, twerking, gyrating on top of patients' heads. Okay. I don't know what happened to Dustin. Dustin, the call dropped earlier, but thank you for your support. I will take more phone calls if you guys do want to chime in. If you're in the queue and I don't pick up, send an email to say that you're on in the queue, pardon me, and I'll try and get you in at some point. Area code 404, you there? Good evening, 404.
Yes. Yes, good evening. How are you doing?
Good. Who's this?
This is the Wolfman calling out of Southwest Atlanta, and I just had a couple of things to say.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'll take that back. I don't want to start with I love academics. I appreciate the content that he puts out, but I want to see him deported. I want to see Mama Academics deported. I want to see DJ Academics deported. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is he a citizen? Because is he a citizen? We played a video earlier from 2 years ago when he was on Vlad TV, and he was talking about how he finessed citizenship. Is he legal?
Man, we need to dig this up. Get on it. Let's dig this up. Let's get academics deported. Let's get Mama Academics deported for everything.
Well, I'm asking right now, sir. Hang on. Let me put Snitch Network on the goddamn screen. You said you love the nigga. Hold on a second. Is the nigga legal?
Nah. I cannot provide that information. I cannot. I don't know if he's legal. I just want to. I want to see him out of here. I don't lie. The previous caller said something that had me dying. He said DJ Academics is still blaming Kendrick Lamar for this, and that is funny. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Well, listen. Part of me, I can respect him fighting. You know, as he goes down. You know, he's a fighter. Yeah. He's a fighter. Okay, I'm back to you. Go ahead.
It's a fight, man. Like, to see him lose his Twitch community is big. That's big.
So I've lost 3 YouTube channels. You can always rebuild. Okay. You know, just
Okay.
Trial and error. Go ahead.
Okay. So it's something that you're saying that he can overcome this and like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
Navigate
know.
through this, but he gotta go.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm tuning in though. I
Okay.
got the popcorn right here. I want to see the steel bracelets on this man.
You're a hater. I appreciate the call.
All right now.
Yes, sir. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not missing any Cash App support. Okay. Guys, if you're just now joining the show here, the last two broadcasts were deleted. Yes. They were sloppy, playing a lot of videos. I've got to do a crazy edit job on this show, you know. Sheesh. And then the language gets crazy. This is a business. I would like to try and, get through this particular show tonight, minus any type of profanity, okay? Roland Stoner got your donation. Thank you, sir. Let me see if Dustin is back on the line because it hung up earlier and I was trying to talk to him. 216, is that you? Good morning. 216, yes, no, maybe? Are you there?
Good evening, big nigga.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How you, man?
Good. Where do you want to start? Please watch the language, please.
LeBron done pushed the button on your boy Ack, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just mighty funny. Less than a week ago, Ack was running his mouth about LeBron and his family. Him having an affair with Drake or something.
Mm-hmm.
And now here we are.
Just saying. Here we are.
So yeah, we just got to sit back and watch, man. The countdown is going down, and man, Drake, it looked like they ship is sinking.
Sir, with all due respect, are you chopping up the coke? Can you focus on the conversation here? I hear you on the little glass.
My bad, big nigga. My bad, big nigga.
Got him. Go ahead.
yeah, but no, I just think it's crazy, man. The timing of everything. I don't know what you think.
Well, sir, you have the floor. I've been talking for the last goddamn 2 hours. Can you put the coke down? I hear you chopping it. Come on, man. Talk. You've been on hold for a minute. Come on, talk.
All right, man. I'm just saying. I'm trying to get my mind right.
Trying to get your mind right.
Yeah, if it ain't a big deal.
All right. I'm gonna let you get back to what you're doing, man. Salute. Thank you so much.
Salute.
Okay. The devil knows its own. Hang on a second. Roland Stoner sent another donation. Appreciate you, sir. I'm trying to get these on the screen here. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Hold on a second. Roland Stoner. He says Trump promised no taxes on overtime hours while campaigning. I ain't heard ish about that since. That would change the game for a nigga like me. Okay. I run cranes. Okay. In the oil field, 100 hours a week. He doing that ish for, or was he pump faking? Is this, I don't know. I mean, he's been signing close to 300 executive orders. Guys, is it 300 executive orders so far? So the wheels are spinning. Salute to you. You say you run cranes. Area code 848. Hey there. We're talking about a couple of topics. Are you up to speed? Area code 848. Please watch the language. Yes, no, maybe.
Oh, yes. I'm up to date to the topic.
Oh, wait, sir.
Yo, all right, Star, man. I feel like, man, this whole FBA movement, man, I feel like it's like a COINTELPRO movement, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that movement is not pro-black, you know what I'm saying? I feel like whoever made the FBA movement, Tariq Nasheed, I feel like he working for the enemy, man. Because all that movement is doing, they co-signing white supremacy, man. What I mean is they strengthening white supremacy, you know what I'm saying? They're not trying to defeat white supremacy, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like separating from your fellow black brothers that's from the Caribbean to Africa, all it does is, it makes white supremacy stronger than ever. You know what I'm saying? But I know you would probably disagree with me on that.
No, I'm hearing you out, sir. Can I ask, what is your lineage and how old are you?
Now, me, I'm 40. My lineage is back to Haiti. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you're Haitian.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm a conscious Haitian. Because I came up, under the teachers of the 5%ers. You know what I'm saying? Because the 5%ers taught me, you can't you can't win a war. You can't have.
What is today's mathematics, sir? What's today's mathematics?
Oh yeah, today's mathematics is, the black man's God. You know what I'm saying? Today's mathematics is you can't kill.
Hang on, sir.
You can't kill God.
It's now Wednesday, sir. It's Wednesday morning. It's a serious question. What is today's mathematics? Don't joke around. What's the math? You don't know. You don't know. Say I don't know. Say I don't know, Star.
Yeah. Mine ain't on it right now.
Yeah. So hang on a second. I'm going to take the time. You were on hold. You called in. You pump faking. You don't know your 120 lessons, right?
Oh yeah. No. I know some of my 120 lessons.
Sir, you didn't even know the math. Slow down, please. I'm responding. I will let you land your plane. So you take issue with FBA lineage, and Tariq Nasheed is outspoken, but he's not a leader. It's a lineage, sir. I mean, if you want to get technical, you can go back to Dr. Claude Anderson and others. You ever heard? You ever heard of Dr. Claude Anderson? You said you're what, 40?
Oh yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah, I respect Dr. Claude Anderson. Yeah, Dr. Claude.
So you said it's a COINTELPRO movement. That's what you accuse it of, yes?
Yeah, because that's because the
And what if it is? So hang on, so I let you speak. Let me speak. I'm let you land your plane. And what if it is? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
I mean, if it is, we cook, man.
No, sir. No, stop the we. You and I are not, sir. You and I are not the same. And I say this with all due respect. I'm going to marginalize you. I'm going to profile you. If you're not my,
but bro, we are.
Please don't call me brother. Please, that offends me. I'll hang up on you. Please, no. If you're not in my tax bracket, I don't want you living near me. So stop that we stuff. Now go ahead and land your plane. I don't know what you're saying, but go ahead, land your plane.
What I was saying is though, me and you.
Thank you, sir. Good night. Nigga didn't know the math. Nigga claimed to have knowledge of self and couldn't even give me the math. Stop, nigga. Nigga, stop. Hold on a second, guys. Runaway slave. Okay, hold on. Let me get that on the screen here. Oh, niggas trying to hide for cover. Claiming to have knowledge of self. Spanky Big Head, thank you for your donation, sir. Okay, somebody calling in from New Jersey. Uh-oh. Looks like DJ Akademiks area code. 862, you there? 862.
You ain't shit, Star.
That's a whole fact. Pussy nigga hung up. Why you hang up, pussy? I should put your number in the live chat. Is that you? Or is somebody else? Oh, is that them?
No.
Who am I talking to? Who's this?
Oh, no, it's me, Stan, man.
Okay, are you the guy who said you ain't shit, or is that somebody else?
No, that was somebody else.
Okay.
No, I was just, building with you about this,
No,
this.
Sir, you didn't know the math. Please hang up. Please, you didn't know today's math. Please, sir. Please hang up. Sir. Please hang up. Let's get him out of here.
All right.
Hang up, sir. Okay, he hung up. I don't like hanging up on people. I entertain the bullshit. I got you in my troll category. Yes. Why is your
Hello?
number listed?
Can you hear me?
Hey, who's this?
Hi, can you hear me? Okay, my name is Joyce.
Hey, Joyce.
Thank you for accepting my call.
Hey.
I'm new to your show.
Okay.
But I did want to add to what you were talking about. Ironically, I found a connection with ACT and the way the community is coming together to stand against the minor attracted adults. Is there any word, like, I want to be careful with my words for your channel?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say to please be mindful that, there are YouTube community standards. But other than that, just watch the profanity and you're good to go. Go ahead.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Well, I appreciate your large platform because I thought it would be a good time to ask the community to consider this because there's a lot of questions about why the Democrats did not win. And ironically, I feel like this is a good opportunity with what happens with academics right now because the DEI was being infiltrated by people who are minor attracted adults. They were trying to come under the DEI umbrella, calling themselves MAPS for the minor attracted people. They want to be destigmatized. They want, to be under that umbrella as pedosexual people. And
are we going into the deep state? Because I mean, the Democrats lost, and we're very, beyond that. I mean, is there a real connection here? I mean, with regards to academics, or is this just a theory of yours?
Well, I wanted to ask the community because it is a theory of mine, but I said it ironically right before this academic scandal went forward.
Okay.
So it's interesting to see the whole community collectively unite. Of course, we don't accept that. So it's good to see the community come together and reject what academics was doing to the minor. Ironically, there are still some people who want to support him for that. And even he himself tried to make an excuse for it. But then collectively not understand.
Well, for the record, and I want us to be careful, he was talking to the minor. I don't know if he was doing anything. So I don't want to just put things on him. You follow me? He's just talking. And people are bothered by the nature of the conversation. Go ahead.
Okay, true. So with that point that you forwarded, that's a good point. So allegedly on everything, that he was grooming that child. Yeah, that he was grooming the child.
Okay.
But yeah. So I appreciate you. I know that you're about to end the show, but I just want the community.
Stay with me. Stay with me. What is your lineage, or what is your position? You wanted to go down a political lane, but
Sure.
who am I talking to?
Yeah. Yeah. So I am a Black American.
Okay.
So like the 5th generation here. So I would call myself like an Aboriginal American.
Okay.
From the descendant of slavery, here.
Okay.
And then I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. For a long time, I haven't found any of those parties to accurately have any point for me.
Okay.
Even though I'm looking for, I was looking for that. And so I really hurt when I hear our people jump on this Democratic bandwagon, not understanding, at least being objective. I feel like we need to be objective and we need to look for positions that are going to enhance us as a people in this country.
Okay.
And not seeing the downside of the Democrats and not following how they were grooming our children the way that academics is being allegedly, persecuted for doing. The whole Democratic Party spent that whole 4 years really focusing on, grooming the children, and also for trying to destigmatize minor attracted adults and pedophiles, normalize pedophilia against the children. So whoever was paying attention really couldn't get with that and vote for that party against, it looked like 6 in one hand, half a dozen in another.
You're saying some really good stuff, and I'm not rushing you off the line. I'm not a Democrat, at all, but with regards to, again, where Akademiks is. He did apologize. Are you a subscriber to his platform, or do you watch his videos?
No.
What is your connection to DJ Akademiks?
Yeah, I don't have a connection. He is so viral. He's become so big, though, that he just inevitably comes across my timeline. So
Okay.
do
you want to see?
I noticed that he.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just noticed that he had a very big, influential voice on everything, anything he wanted to. So when I seen him objecting and saying that he was so big he couldn't be brought down by people who didn't put him up there, I seen all of that, and I could see where he was coming from because he had gotten so big.
Okay. Do you want to see him crash and burn? Be honest. You've said a lot here, and I appreciate you laying things out. Do you want to see Akademiks crash and burn?
Well, personally, I do not have any tolerance for adults preying on children. I'm very sick at the idea. I hate that. So, definitely, and I mean, I'm sickened personally. At the same time, I like to let the people speak. I like to see what the community has to say. That's how come I appreciate the opportunity to be on your platform.
Okay.
And I'm kind of neutral to see what the people, what the people say. And I'm very proud of the people coming together and protecting the children.
Okay.
I think crashing and burning and whatever is going to happen to him is out of my hands.
So your hands. I appreciate the call. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Bye now. Okay.